Ladies and gentlemen, Democrats, South Africans, Sanbonani, Goeiedag, Molweni, Dumelang, good morning. Welcome to the Democratic Alliance's Federal Congress 2018.
Your Federal Finance Chairperson is Dion George.
Hoi hoi, Finance Chair, hoi hoi!
The Deputy Chairperson of the Federal Council is Thomas Walters.
Hoi hoi, Thomas, hoi hoi! Hoi hoi, Deputy Chairperson, hoi hoi! Awe, die awe!
And then the Chairperson of the Federal Council, elected unopposed, therefore unanimously, is James Self.
Hoi hoi, James Self, hoi hoi! Awe, James Self, awe! Hoi hoi, Federal Chairperson, hoi hoi!
Democrats are now for the whole Federal Congress. The Deputy Federal Chairpersons. I'll announce the three in the order as they came in. The first Federal Deputy Chairperson is Ivan Meyer.
Hoi hoi, Ivan Meyer, hoi hoi! Booyah, Ivan Meyer, booyah! Gana, Ivan Meyer, gana! Hoi hoi, Ivan Meyer, hoi hoi! Hoi hoi, Ivan Meyer, hoi hoi! Awe, Ivan Meyer, awe! Hoza, Ivan Meyer, hoza! Eika, Ivan Meyer, eika! Hololo, Ivan Meyer, hololo! Hoi hoi, Ivan Meyer, hoi hoi! Awe, Ivan Meyer, awe! Gana, Ivan Meyer, gana!
Democrats, and the second Deputy Federal Chairperson is Mike Waters.
Hoi hoi, Mike Waters, hoi hoi! Hoi hoi, Mike Waters, hoi hoi! Allez, Mike Waters, hoi! Viva, fiel, viva! Viva, fiel, viva! Hoi hoi!
Your third deputy federal chairperson is Refil Weretseki. And I'm sure you all can't wait to hear the federal chairperson is Ethel Trollope.
Delegate, let's give a chance. Thank you, delegate. Siyabonga.
Democrats.
Thank you, Democrats. Thank you, my Democrats. Thank you, my Democrats. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Democrats, there's one more announcement. It's now my great pleasure to announce the leader of the DA has been elected unopposed and therefore unanimously, Mmusi Maimane.
Mmusi Maimane, Mmusi Maimane,
We've also got the DA Federal Youth Leader who's been also elected this weekend, Sondela Mhlekazi. Amandla! Forward, DA, forward! Pambili, DA, Pambili! Democrats, it's my great privilege to be able to close this Congress. Let me say, so delegates, fellow South Africans, diplomats who have been here, special guests, everybody who has been here, I want to say to you, a big congratulations, Democrats, for what's been an incredible Congress. Amandla! I also want to say to the chairperson of the party, Ndade Ethel Trollip, I want to say to you, you've done a great job in chairing this Congress. You're a great leader, and I wish you well as you go and contest on Tuesday, even to make sure that you will stay the mayor of Nelson Mandela Bay. Forward, Ndade Trollip, forward. I also want to say, Democrats, congresses like this don't just happen on their own. They take leaders, they take people and our professional staff. I want to say to Paul and your team and to Liana and all the respective people from everybody who's done great work, I want to say to you, thank you. You have done an exceptional job. This has been one of the best congresses I think we've had in a long time. Rea leboga, and congratulations to everybody. Democrats, I want to say to our new leadership that is elected, I look forward to working with every single one of you, from the chair to the deputies who are here, for Refilwe, Mike, Ivan, to Thomas, to Dennis, to James, to Luyolo. I wish you all great success. Umamunoma French upina. Mamunoma French sondela. And Unoma French, I wish you all a great success, and I look forward to working with you. I think we can give this leadership and the resolution of Congress great congratulations and success. But Democrats, equally so, I want to thank you for all the hard work that you've put into this Congress. I can appreciate that many of you have traveled far. So I will promise I want to keep this as brief as possible. Let me say this to you, Democrats. Let me thank you especially for having given me the responsibility to lead this organization for another 3 years. I take that responsibility seriously and deeply humbling, and I want to thank you for the way forward. But as many as somebody has once said, we've only just begun. And that's why this Congress made a number of very important decisions. The decision you took here at Congress to include the value of diversity is an important one. And I want to thank you, because the future of this organization is a continuation of ensuring that this organization that is beautiful, that is diverse, that does not allow itself to be defined by race classification, but that the rights of individuals stand, is an important value, and a value we will hand over to future generations, because that is what the DA is. Amandla. And therefore I want to thank you for that. But I can thank you all day long. We have a lot of work to do. Democrats, 2019 is going to be a significant election. It's probably going to be the most important election we've ever had as a party. And therefore I want to say to John and the team here in Gauteng, thank you for hosting us here. But next year, come 2019, we don't have a choice. We better be the government in this province here. And I say forward, Gauteng, forward.
Forward!
Democrats, many people ask me all the time, what is this election that is coming up now about? It would be easy and tempting to make it about personalities, to say the leader of this party or the leader of that party. But I want to say this to you. I think the next elections are going to be about a future for all South Africans. And I believe without a shadow of a doubt, if you want a future for all South Africans, then you must be willing to say, it makes us angry that too many South Africans are left out. That there are many South Africans who are sitting right now at home wondering where the next meal is coming from. There are too many South Africans who are right now there are many South Africans who are sitting now depending on a little bit of social grants that they have. There are many South Africans, young people, who are waking up every day not knowing where to go and find work. Democrats, when somebody asks me the question, on whose behalf are you fighting for? I want every day for you to wake up telling the people of this country, you fight for the people who are left out, who are landless, who are jobless, who are unemployed, who are unemployable. We must stand up for all of them. Amandla! And this Congress has made a number of resolutions. This Congress has resolved that in fact it ought to be the cities that lead economic development. And therefore to every single mayor who is in this place, I want to say to you, you have been given a privilege to demonstrate what it's like to govern. Please, when the hour is most demanding upon us, we dare never fail our people. We better serve them well, we better serve them with humility, and we better deliver for the people of South Africa. But surely, more must be done. Let alone when our people are left out. I want to say city-led economic development is going to be the focus. Because this election that is coming up now is going to be about jobs and jobs and jobs and jobs for our people. It's an election that says let us favor small businesses. It's an election that says let cities build infrastructure. It's an election that says, ultimately, let us ensure that micro-enterprise is the surest way to create work for our people. This is a DA government and local government that do trolley kubeka wenza umsebenzi wakho. But I also want to say, this is an election about developing our people. Someone once said, what's wrong with the Nigerian is not the character or the people of the Nigerians. And ultimately, I think that remains true here for South Africa. What is wrong with South Africa is not the character and nature of our people. It's because they have had a government for far too long that's committed itself to protecting insiders and protecting corrupt politicians instead of dealing with them. Now I know, like you didn't join politics so that that party can improve its behavior. You joined politics so that you can remove the ANC out of power. But removing the ANC is only a start. We have to rid our nation of the scourge of corruption that has gripped every sector. Whether you go Joburg, whether it's in the private sector, we have to rid ourselves of corruption, because corruption steals away the resources of our people. It's those resources that we would use to be socially conscious so that we can ensure that we eradicate buckets in Nelson Mandela Bay, so that we can ensure that we give title to our people who are still living in RTP houses. And as I've seen, where's Bonginkosi? Bonginkosi, thank you so much for the work of the Western Cape for delivering title deeds to our people. This is a firm commitment that shows that we will, where we govern, hand over title. That's not enough. The reason I started with corruption is because President Kgalema Motlanthe correctly says it is corruption, incompetence, and lack of funding that stops land reform. That's why when we deal with those things, not the constitution, we will ensure that we deliver land restitution and land reform to our people. That is going to be an objective going forward. Democrats, lastly, our people know that we represent all of them, black, white, Indian, and colored. Our people know that our values will guide us to victory. Our people must know that we're the only party that is interested in looking for those who are left out, in governs in such a way that we deliver for the poor. But our people must know our mission, and you must know our mission. Democrats, the last number of months we focused inward. Congress is over. It stops here. It stops today. And when we leave here, we focus on the people out there, for those are the people we must talk to. And I want to say to you that anyone, whether here, whether anywhere, if you intend on dividing South Africans on the basis of race, I want to say this to you unequivocally: the DA is not for you. And I will reaffirm that if you are a racist, don't you dare even vote for us. Don't you dare. Our party is for all South Africans. But I want to say, in closing, the resolutions we've taken here today must be implemented. We must make sure we show our people, and we'll be launching our jobs program that is anchored on the fact that the state is the last employer, and that actually we must help people not only grow the economy, create work for our people. And for those who are left behind, which invariably they'll be, we need a government that will give young people a national civilian year. We need a government that will ensure that those left behind have a safety net that will look after them. Let me close. I want everybody here to stand up. And I want to ask all our provincial leaders to come and join me here on stage. Amandla. Amandla. Democrats, in this Congress, a lot has been said, a lot has been done. But I'm grateful that the DA will leave this Congress having adopted a number of values. But I want to say we stand united in our diversity. We stand united as a party with a focused mission to ensure that South Africans who are left behind are included. That is our fight. But I want to say to each and every provincial leader, we have a big job ahead of us next year. We will begin the task of going door to door, house to house. We will begin the task of sharing the people of South Africa a hope for a tomorrow that is better than yesterday. We will begin our job of making sure that united we can ensure that South Africans know the true picture of this DA and what we stand for, not the lies our opponent are spewing about us. Many people are disappointed. They said, oh, the DA is divided, it's this. I want you to look around and say, this is one DA that stands up for one South Africa, a South Africa of tomorrow. And I want to ask all of you, as you leave here and the chairs are being packed away, that you must go all over South Africa, house to house, door to door, tell the people of this country that the DA is the future of South Africa. Amurena abulukes chabasayesu, ngosi sikeleli Africa, Godsien South Africa. God bless South Africa. Ndiabulela enkosi retakopana door to door, house to house. Arienkopili umoya uthini baba? Amandla!
Oh Yaruna, oh Yaruna, oh Yaruna, oh Yaruna, oh Yaruna, viva, viva!
Ladies and gentlemen, Democrats, South Africans, Sanbonani, Goeiedag, Molweni, Dumelang, good morning. Welcome